Maxime Raynaud. Oh, Maxie boy. So you can see, as my stupid thing is blocking it, average 20, 10.5, and 1.4 blocks per game this year. Max is a senior center out of Stanford. He's legit center. He is a legit center size. He's 7 foot without shoes in the combine. So that means his playing height's going to be 7'2", probably 7'1.5", 7'1" wingspan. He is a big dude. So for me, the primary sell on Raynaud is that he's got some of Luke Kornet's offensive IQ in passing. He does a lot of the handoff stuff, the screen, the rescreen. I wouldn't say he's a great passer, but he is a very solid passer. So he's got that aspect of Luke Kornet's game, although he is not as good of a screener as Luke Kornet. We will talk about a guy who's almost as good of a screener as Luke Kornet, and it is not Max. But he's fine. He can set a solid screen. But I think what makes him interesting is you've seen me complain. Oh, here he goes. That's a perfect clip that he just caught the ball on a spot up, pump faked, and drove the closeout for a dunk. He has some shit to his game. If he catches in the short roll, he can take a couple dribbles, get all the way to the rim, and dunk it or finish with a crafty layup. Not only does he have Luke's sort of handoffy, set a screen, keep going, set another off-ball screen to his game, he also has the ability to put it on the floor, and his handle is really good for a 7-footer, and he can shoot. 35% from 3 on a really solid number of attempts. His finishing right now is kind of a problem, 53% from 2-point range. But I think a part of his inefficiency from 2-point range is how much he was asked to do on a pretty mediocre Stanford team, honestly. Their record looked okay, but they're not that good. He is 3rd among all 93 prospects in usage rate. He is a friggin' center. That is absolute insanity for a guy to be that high of usage as a dude that's not a straight up primary ball handler. It's nuts for him to have that high of usage. I think offensively, he can be a roll man. He can be a pick and pop guy, most likely. His shot's a little slow. It takes him a while to load it up, but I really think he's going to be a plus shooter for a big man in the NBA. And he's got all this kind of extra stuff to his game that to me is really intriguing. Maybe he's not good enough at it in the NBA to really actualize putting it on the floor and being that type of player, but I think he might be. I mean, it looks really good when he puts it on the floor for a 7-footer. He is a really interesting prospect. And then defensively, for his profile, I think you expect slow, kind of plodding, drop only center. And I think that's what he is right now, but he does not move his feet bad for a 7-footer. He really doesn't. I was watching him really closely in the draft combine scrimmages, and he was kind of getting out to guys and really in a stance and just making really good plays. I just loved, or not loved, but I really liked his defense a lot more than I anticipated. And he's not an elite rim protector, below average block percentage for a 7-footer at 4.6, but he's a very, very good defensive rebounder. And I think just he can play drop. He's totally fine at playing drop. I think can be a neutral defender and a legitimate positive offensive center. And he is he might be available at our 32nd pick, and I think he would be an absolute home run at 32. So I love him. I love Raynaud. I think he has a clear role, even if the shooting's not amazing, as sort of a Luke Kornet type. Luke Kornet with worse screens, and then will be fine defensively. So I would be fine with him at 28. I would think it'd be a home run at 32.